Okay, so now we will solve the question number 7 of the exercise 4.3 of quadratic equation of class 10th mathematics. So the question is the difference of square of two numbers is 180. The square of smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. So basically in this question he is asking us that we have to find the two numbers, and in this statement he has given the relationship between those two numbers. Okay, so this 180 and this 8 times, these are two important figures. Now this question is very tricky. Okay, so if this question comes in exam, this will be very tricky, so listen to very carefully. So now what I will do is we will solve this. So the solution is we will assume one of the number. Okay, so let the larger number is equal to x. Okay, so now what it says is, it says that the difference of square of number is 180. Okay, so it means that larger number square minus smaller number square. So that will be how much? Okay, it says the square of the smaller number is the difference is 180, so it will be 180, right? Now he has given another relation here. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Okay, so it means that this square, so this is given. Okay, given smaller number square is equal to 8 times the larger number. The larger number is x, so it means this is 8x. Okay, so this is actually trick. If you miss this question here, then you will not be able to solve it. Okay, so this is very, very important to remember, that smaller number square is equal to 8x. Okay, we have assumed larger number is equal to x, so the smaller number square is equal to 8x. Okay, now the difference of the square is 180. It is given in the statement. So now it means x square minus, now this will be 8x. Okay, minus 8x, this is equal to 180. Now I will bring this 180 to this side. X square minus 8x minus 180 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. So now we can solve this quadratic equation by any known method. We can use the quadratic formula, we can use the square method, we can use the factorization. But as I have told you earlier also, when these numbers are high, because 180 is very high, okay, so if you will use quadratic formula, then it will be very difficult in the exam, because you have to do a lot of calculation. So it is better to solve it by using factorization. Okay, so now x square, this 180 is as it is equal to 0. X square is from this equation, 180 is from this equation. Now I will split this minus 8x in such a way that I will split it into two numbers. Okay, in such a way that when I will add up those two numbers, they should become minus 8x, and if I multiply them, they should become minus 180. Now if the multiplication is minus, it means one number will be positive, one number will be negative. So this is very clear. So one will be positive, another number will be negative. Okay, now the positive number will be smaller and the negative number will be larger, because they should add up to minus. Okay, now see it very carefully. I have to, what I can do if I have to do get something multiplication as 180. So for me 10 and 18, they are very simple things. So if I'll say it is 10x, if I'll put here 18x, okay, this is x. Okay, let me write it clearly. Okay, so this will be minus 18x. Now this will add up to 8x, and if I'll multiply this 10 and 18, this will become minus 180. Now how I did it, you have to watch the videos in my channel which I have given, how to solve the equation by using factorization. Okay, so I'll put the link in the description below so that you can easily find out how to do this. Okay, now basically now what I have done is I have split this 8x into these two terms. So this equation is same, it has not changed. Okay, now I will take x common from these two. So if I'll take x common, so inside I am left with x and here I will left with 10, and I'll take minus 18 common. Inside I will be left with x and plus 10. So this is equal to 0. Okay. So now I will take x plus 10 common from this whole term. So it will be x plus 10, x minus 18. This is equal to 0. So now because the product of two numbers is equal to 0, so it means one of them is 0. So it means x plus 10 is equal to 0 or x minus 18 is equal to 0. So which implies x is equal to minus 10 or x is equal to 18. These two are the solution of this quadratic equation. Okay, x is equal to minus 10 and x is equal to 18. But now our problem is that we are not here to solve this quadratic equation. So basically we have to find out these two numbers, larger number and smaller number. Okay, so now we will take these both cases one by one. I will show you that we cannot take this minus 10. The x is equal to 18 is the correct answer, but I will just show you. Okay, I will show you. So we will take case 1. Now here we will take case 1 when x is equal to 18. I am taking this one first. Okay, if x is equal to 18, then larger number is equal to x, which will be 18. And what will be the smaller number? Smaller number square actually. We will take from here. Smaller number square will be 8 into x, which will be 8 into 18. Okay, which will be 144. Okay, right? So which implies smaller number is equal to square root of 144 plus minus square root of 144. Okay, now why plus minus? Because the square of positive and negative both is positive, so that is why this is plus minus. So this is equal to plus minus 12. So if the larger number is equal to 18 x, then smaller number can be either plus 12 or minus 12. So this is the answer. Okay, so which implies smaller number is equal to, it is either minus 12 or it is plus 12. So these two are the answer of this particular equation. Okay, x is equal to plus 18 means the larger number is this plus 18 and the smaller number is minus 12 or plus 12. So this question ends here, but for your knowledge I'll just go further. Okay, basically if you will write in the exam, so this is the end of it. You have to take only the positive, you cannot take negative. Okay, why you cannot take negative, that I will explain. If this is case 2, okay, case 2, if larger number is equal to minus 10, so which implies smaller, okay, number square, this has to be minus 10, right? Minus 10, this will be actually 8x, so minus 10 into here, minus 10 into 8, so 8 into x. Okay, So this will be minus 80, right? So which implies smaller number is equal to plus minus square root of this minus 80, right? Now you cannot take the square root of a negative number, so therefore you can write it very easily. So therefore, okay, x is equal to minus 10, x is equal to minus 10 can not be the larger number. Okay, so that is why you cannot take x is equal to minus 10. You have to take x is equal to 18. Why? Because you cannot take the square root of negative number. Anyway, this is for this class only. When you will go to the next classes, 11th, 12th, further, so you will come to know that you can take the square root of negative number also, but they are actually imaginary. Okay, but as of now, up to the 10th class, the square root of negative number is not there. In fact, it is not a real number. Okay, so this is the solution of this question number 7. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like the video, so please hit the like button and share this with your friends, and subscribe my channel so that I can upload more and more videos on quadratic equation. Thank you so much.